How's it going, guys? Peshcats here with Miles, aka not Samson Chow.
Sure, whatever, dude. You can believe what you want or not want to believe. I played this deck because Butts and Coconut said it was OP. Once before, ws.wordpress.com. So I played Matsu, and I got third because the person in third got DQ'd for being a dumbass.
Jesus, dude, what did I just do? What the fuck, man?
So first, this Jushimatsu, it's a spammable salvage brainstorm, salvage discard, and it taps to give 1k to a Matsu. This is your plussing brainstorm. You pay one, rest itself to search, and then 500 to center. This is a very important card of the deck. It's a memory searcher, so when it's reversed, you pay one, discard a card, send it to memory, and search for a Jushimatsu character. More on that later. Free runner, 2k base, actually pretty decent, like, for runner. Global 500, pay 2 tap search, it's like that contact card, but level 0. And then Azusa, Akatsuki, whatever you call that effect. Really, really broken card.
Okay. And for those of you who haven't watched Wilfred's video yet, this can grab this.
Yeah, she has Matsu in her name. It's the girl Jushimatsu likes.
Yeah.
So,
and she can also search herself because she's Jushimatsu.
Yes.
So before we go on, I'm gonna ask like kind of the same question I asked Wilfred, which was in terms of power at level 0, even more so because you're not running Clock Suicider. How do you deal with like your opponent having a lot of like big stuff because you can't really deal with it, so they can just kind of build stock off you for free?
Yeah, like my general assumption is level 0 in this game, at least in the San Diego meta. I'm a San Diego native. Usually won't last that long. Someone is usually pretty quick to play 3 characters, so it's not really that grindy. I'm not worried about having beaters because of this as well. I want all my zeros to have utility and value. If I can get like 2 turns of a runner, then they're getting stock, but I'm just getting cards because of this.
Okay.
Or like I'd rather just play these, like ram these, and just set up for level 1.
Right.
So level 1?
Yeah, sure. And that was 16? 7 up there, 9 down here, 16, yeah. What's up, Ray class? Screw you.
Hey man, she's perfect in every way, dude. Stay mad, hater.
I am CV Hime guy.
Sure, that's fine. So Vanilla Punch, useless. 1/1 level assist. I think it's level assist.
Level
to
assist to Matsus.
And then tap, give a character 1k. 1/0 5k gains 1k if there's 2 or more other Matsus, kind of whatever, but it's a Jushimatsu, so the girl can search her, search him rather.
Yeah.
3 level 1 Suiciders, just basically to get over big stuff because you're not always big in this deck. This card is insane. I think Bushiro had messed up like big time. So he has 2 memory effects. The first one is if this card is in memory, he gains plus 1k. This is a Jushimatsu, so she goes to memory, searches him.
He's the main search target.
Yeah, he's the main search target. This is kind of in here as another like 1/0 if I run out of these or something. And then second ability, if she's in memory when he attacks and this climax is out, plus 1k and salvage 1.
So it becomes a 7/5.
A 7/5, and that's usually bigger than a lot of on-reverse combos. Like an unbuffed Shinobu will be 6/5, an unbuffed Mikan will be 6/5. So 7/5 is really over spec, and then they can't do shenanigans like Dragon Punch and Index or Middle School Shinobu and Bakemonogatari.
Yeah, because
so,
you just attack and you get it.
The only downside of this is he's more prone to being countered by anti-salvage, but I sacked and didn't play against Tuliford today. Yeah, so that's level 1.
Oh, how many was that, by the way?
Uh,
I should probably count these while we talk about it.
11?
Yeah, looks like it. Alright, 11.
I run 6 level 2 cards, I think. So pay 3 if you have 5 Matsus, rest an opponent's character, counter. I played a lot of 2 level animals. I love this card in that deck, and I might even love it more in this deck. This card has creeped up on people because people just don't know what Osomatsu does at all. That was one of the reasons I chose this deck for the event, so that actually really paid off. This is a anti-change bomb, so I played this once today. I salvaged it in multiple games, but they just didn't play their early plays. I killed a 3/2 Shinobu with this, so it feels good.
That's like the one card that you can't anti-change counter.
Yeah.
But you can do
It's
that.
beautiful. This is a 2/2/6/5. If all your cards are Matsu name, he gains plus 3k. And if you have 4 Matsus on field, he gets -1 level in hand. So he's a 1/2 in a lot of cases. I really like 2 soul damage at level 1. I've liked it ever since I started playing, because I played shitty decks like Junes with like a 1 to 2/2 change. And like just putting on that kind of pressure earlier in the game is really important, I think.
Isn't that a counter?
Yeah, the counter bounces to your hand to change into a 2/2 for 3 stock.
It's draw phase too,
Yeah,
so
draw
you don't
phase.
even get immediate value.
Yeah, dude, Junes is a beautiful deck.
Oh, and Junes. Okay, so 6 level 2s.
Correct. And then 9 level 3s.
Now we get on to the good stuff. Oh my god, what is that? Oh baby.
Alright, so I am the worst meme lord in existence, and I have a bit of a story with these 2 cards. But first of all, really generic early play. 6 or more climaxes in waiting room, -1 level in hand. If you have 2 or more other Matsus, he gets plus 2k, and then come and play heal. I don't really play him that much. I end up playing him more at 3 as just a normal heal, which is usually fine. This guy's the ultimate meme lord, dude. If your opponent has a level 3, he gets -1 level in hand. If you have 2 or more other Matsus, he gains 2k, and all your characters get Jushimatsu name or something like that. He's an 11k. That's all that really matters. And then at the beginning of your opponent's encore step, if you have 6 cards in your clock, you rest him and shuffle your clock into your deck.
Oh baby.
So this is not the first card with this effect. The first card with this effect is
It's Ecstasy Saya.
yeah, Ecstasy Mode Saya from Little Busters, and I have loved that card forever, and I really wanted to make it work in Little Busters, which you sort of can with the Money Punch, but it just was generally never worth it.
Also, that card's not an early drop, right?
It's not.
So this one you could potentially.
If you play this at 2/6, or if you play this at 2 and get the heal at 2/6, it's a total blowout. Like I don't really know what your opponent's going to do.
You basically just like win the game if that happens.
Kardamatsu, on play -4/5 to something. If the sum of his level and his opponent's level is 6 or greater, he gets plus 2k. And then on attack, combo with the gold bar, heal to stock. So this guy's really awesome. Recently in testing last night, I didn't play Kizneighbor today, but I was kind of curious on the Kizneighbor matchup because a lot of people are hyping up the bodyguard. Fuck you, Philip McKay.
Oh my god! All right.
Unnecessary aggression on the internet. In my testing, it's just like I've put -9k on the Tenga and just been able to kill it because I just targeted twice with the -4/5 ability. Which is pretty cool. So if your opponent knows that's coming, they might not play into it, but you're playing Matsu, so hopefully they don't know what your cards do. There have been games where I've healed like 8 damage with this to stock, which is really awesome because
Gold bars, boys.
most of the time in this game, after you sort of have your first or second turn at level 3, you're just completely out of resources. But if you're getting 5 or 6 stock a turn with this, then you can keep playing level 3s and keep playing your rest punches. And like it's just really good if you can stabilize and just cancel and keep healing.
And keep triggering gold bars.
Yeah, keep triggering gold bars.
Right.
I also love this card because I was a King of Fighters player, and
Ash, boys.
3/2 Ash did this, and I got 3 Ashes in the 2 soul once before I got rid of the deck. So being able to use this effect way more consistently makes me really happy. Last level 3, Choromatsu. If I have 6 or more stock, he gets plus 3k. On play, draw 2, ditch 2, blind stock 1, which is really broken if you're trying to dig for like rest punches or whatever. And then pay 2 on reverse.
And ditch 1.
Pay 2 on reverse. Pay 2, ditch 1 on reverse clock kick. Jesus. Which is really cool because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm just an older player, so I'm sort of aware of this. But I remember that effect from the Nico, and I've had people just run into this and be like, "Oh shit, that clock kicks." It's like, okay, man.
You think people have played again? Well, I mean, I guess Devil Homer is not that popular, but I mean, like Devil Homer is kind of a meme. kind of a meme card.
Well, like the level 3, so it's just very synergistic and feels really good to play too. because you dump like all your stock, you go back up to your stock with this, and then this guy's 12k. If you have 6 stock, you go to 4 to clock kick something, but you still have 3 for the rest punch. And then you save a Karamatsu, so you have at least 1 more heal to stock on your next turn. And it just kind of gets crazy if it goes unchecked.
So it's mostly just like sustain. And
yeah, and then this is just, I tend to put this in the back row and just like...
Yeah, I learned like a month ago that works in back row. So.
Yeah.
So you can just let it sit in back row, and it's like, oh, I'm at something 6, let's go.
Yeah, I didn't get to do it today, but I have done it in like locals and casuals, and it's just usually a total blowout.
Alright, so as far as matchups today...
round 1, I lost to my boy Wilfred Cruz. It was the Matsu mirror. I didn't care how well I did in the WGP after that. I was just psyched to be on camera, San Diego Weiss Schwarz YouTube channel for the match, playing the Matsu mirror in WGP. Round 2, I played against Imas. He was playing the I Want combo with the 3-2 Chihaya.
Was this Thomas? No, that was not
No,
Thomas.
Kwon.
Okay, right.
I just kind of was able to control the game a lot better. I played the 2-2 Karamatsu early to keep killing his 1-0 Harukas because he just never fielded more than 1. So she never became a problem. I would just attack her with the 2-2-9-5 first attack every time. Round 3, I played against Tom, another IMAS player.
Okay, so now we have Teru versus Tim Tom the Bim Bomb.
Yeah, Teru versus Tim Tom the Bim Bomb. The top tier tiers classic, dude. I'm in all these communities, wow.
Alright.
So that game was interesting. He was able to stabilize a lot better with the I wants, but he lost because he attacked this.
Oh, oops.
And I clock kicked. He was at 3-5 with like 2 cards in deck. I clock kick him, he goes to 3-6, and then he has 1 attack to deal 5 damage to me. He did not get there.
Alright.
Round 4, I played against Dodai, so that's my 3rd consecutive match against Idolmaster. I was really afraid I was going to lose because I only had 2 attackers at my first turn at level 1. But the 2-2 Karamatsus pulled through for me because I just played them. I was able to keep up in soul damage. And then he either had to side to not take more soul damage on his turn, so he's siding for 1, or he's crashing to deal 3 and I deal 3 back. And eventually I just got there with like healing stock and being able to stabilize better than Dodai can. Imagine that.
Okay, and then final round.
Final round, I played against Bakemonogatari against, I think the guy you beat round 1.
Was it
Pitzer.
Pitzer? Yeah.
And that was a very solid game. That's the one time I got to use the 2-1 anti-change, and it helped a lot because if those Shinobus stay on the field unchecked, like the Monogatari player just gets a lot of value because it's just a 3-2 12-5 that protects you, I guess, and protects itself because that's hexproof.
And then you bombed it.
Yeah, I bombed it, and then he just never really had that much stock, so he was put in situations where it's like, do I use this punch? Like, do I use Clown Glasses? If I Clown Glasses, I can't play more level 3s next turn. Like, the weirdest situation I felt he was in was, he had 4 stock, I front his 3-2 Hanakawa, he bounces it with Middle School Shinobu, and then I feel safe because he's either going to Clown Glasses and then I won't die to the Clock Kicker because he won't have the stock, or he doesn't Clown Glasses and I probably win. And he didn't Clown Glasses and I won.
That's the thing, you're taking your
So
time to
that's my tournament in a nutshell.
Alright, so any final thoughts, shoutouts?
Shoutouts to Wilfred, the guy who beat me round 1 who also topped with Matsu. Shoutouts to Mike Chang who apparently also topped with Matsu in California. I don't know. Shoutouts to Butts and Coconuts. Lunch before ws.wordpress.com. Quality articles.
There will be a link down there in the description.
Prayer. Thank you, Randall.
Alright, and this has been Feshcats here with Miles, and we out.